This giant sand island is Moreton Island, just 1 hour north of Brisbane, famous for the 15 wrecks just off the coast here. And the dolphins, ever so friendly. We'll see them right on dusk tonight. Moreton Island is one of the world's largest sand islands and a nature lover's paradise. From the jetty at the Tangalooma resort, birds flock to be fed. Pelicans and cormorants, all assembling for the daily feed. Star attraction is the whistling kite that flies in to snatch a small fish from the feeder's outstretched hand. Just off the western shoreline of Moreton Island are the 15 shipwrecks, former government vessels that were deliberately sunk to form a reef for recreational fishermen. It's almost 50 years now since they were scuttled, with their top decks still visible at low tide, rusting relics that offer scuba divers an underwater adventure. It's eerie swimming in and around the ship's hulls. Barnacles and coral have grown over the shipwrecks, transforming once gleaming decks and fixtures into mysterious formations, each worthy of exploration. Swimming through the metal hulks is a real buzz. And the good news for the sports fishermen is that many fish species have made this their home. Above water, other waterborne activities on offer include kayaking and parasailing. From the back of a purpose-built powerboat, I strap on a harness and allow the wind to lift my chute 30 metres above the water. As if the wind hasn't cooled me down, the skipper offers a final thrill, a dunking to cap off the experience. With so much sand and monster sand dunes in its centre, Moreton Island is a mecca for sandboarders. They're brought to the biggest dunes by the busload, and armed with a small strip of thin board, they'll clamber to the top to begin their adventure. Downwards they'll hurtle. Hold on tight, folks, because there's no stopping once you're underway. The more experienced sandboarders can do it on their backs. Others want to be piggybacked. But the trick is keeping your board's leading edge above the sand. Otherwise, you're in for a face full of sand. We've left the best for last at Moreton Island. The dolphins are the star attraction here. And that afternoon, we cruise out to take a closer look. Dolphins are plenty. And a lone dugong, the sea cows that graze on the sea grasses off Moreton Island's western shore. That evening at the Tangalooma resort, crowds gather to watch the dolphins come in to be hand-fed. These dolphins swim in most nights of the year, and while you're not allowed to touch them, they will take fish from your hand. A team of marine biologists have been employed to study and work with the dolphins. Among them, Alicia Constant. And Alicia, the drill is we take this fish
and just put it nice and deep under the water, just like so. You can see he's very gentle. He just swallows the fish whole.
Now, this dolphin has obviously been conditioned to come to this particular part of the beach every night.
Well, that's right. The dolphins, we have up to 9 of them, and each dolphin will come to the same spot beside the jetty. So we always have Echo here, Tinkerbell's next door, and the other dolphins are down the other end.
Now, you say Echo here has been attacked by a shark.
That's right. Well, a lot of dolphins in Moreton Bay have actually been attacked by sharks. About 40% of dolphins in Moreton Bay. And Echo has this scar to prove it. Down the left-hand side of the fin, it's a vertical scar. He was attacked when he was 6 years old, but he survived to tell the tale.
Remember, these dolphins are wild, but they do swim into tangalooma most nights of the year.
We do feed them a small proportion of their diet. It's only 10 to 20%, but it seems to be enough to actually draw the dolphins in and back each night. So a lot of it has to do probably with also the interaction that they have with the people here. They seem to enjoy it. And Echo, he's quite an inquisitive dolphin, as you can see. He doesn't mind the attention at all. There's no touching of the dolphins permitted here at Tangalooma. It is actually illegal to touch a wild bottlenose dolphin or any dolphin in the wild. That's because we do need to keep them wild in order for them to be able to cope and to maintain those natural instincts. It's very important.
Preserving those natural instincts means that some of these dolphins have lived up to 50 years, even though their average lifespan is usually only 35 years.